Sperm count is down 60% since the 1970s, and it's my belief that men are being neutered by modern society. If you're living in modern society, so aka if you're watching this video, there's already been way too much damage. But there's a lot of low-hanging fruit that you and I could take advantage of, and that is what I'm about to explain in this video today. So, starting with phase number one of the most important phases in my opinion, water. Tap water especially. Now what you're drinking out of your faucet, what you're drinking through your Brita, is essentially micro-poison. Tap water is a fertility endocrine disruptor. It contains birth control, which is also leading men to be more estrogenic. And then you have things like fluoride in the water. This is disrupting your thyroid and lowering your metabolism. Not only does it lead to weight gain and low testosterone, but it also leads to poor gut function and depression. Our tap water contains PFAS, PFAs. PFAs are extremely dangerous for not only your testosterone, but it also can be very dangerous in terms of birth defects and delayed development. Now this is especially important if you have goals of having a family one day. Those plans cannot be fulfilled if I'm drinking things like tap water and I'm following the norm. What they tell us to do, what they say is, okay, you'll be fine, just drink the water. Now we have other things such as arsenic that is very common in the tap water. That's found in most tap waters, high amounts as well, and that causes cancer. Heavy metals not only lower your energy, but they lower the functioning of your brain. So I'm gonna stay away from that as much as possible. All right, so this is something crazy I was reading up on. Drinking bottled water. Now that's something I was doing not too long ago. But bottled water has enough endocrine disruptors to block androgen receptors up to 90%. This is a huge reason why health and fertility are declining so rapidly. Not only are you drinking the water, but you're also showering in that water. Your skin absorbs all of that. Now to wrap up the bad stuff, just look on EWG water, type that in on your computer. There will be a site that comes up, and this site will pretty much show you what's in your water in your town. Now I checked my town, and that is the day that I decided to never drink that tap water again. So I'm gonna end this one with the cure. Number one, you can buy bottled glassed water. So I take Mountain Valley Springs. I also do Saratoga Springs. Those are the two that I alternate between. You can also go the more economical route, which is reverse osmosis. Now this is a system that you put under your sink, makes the water completely clean, most of the time about 98%. You do have to remineralize the water to get those minerals, but that is the easy part. The hard part is just making it happen, putting it under your sink, which is not that hard at all. A huge one, coconut water. If you live in a climate where it's warm, this should be even more accessible to you, but you can get it anywhere. Coconut water is a staple in staying hydrated. I'd prefer that even over regular water because you get natural electrolytes from coconut water. Raw milk, if you're into milk, drinking raw milk can be a great way to hydrate your body. It's also very good for you. Just don't do pasteurized milk. That is something you want to stay away from. And then orange juice. That's a great way to hydrate yourself as well. Pretty much most fruits are a great way to hydrate your body. Now, it is time for phase number two, hygiene. This is a massive one because a lot of us use all these products we think is good for our skin, but it's actually causing more damage. Now, I was that person using Cetaphil, I was using Neutrogena, I was trying out all these different face washes because I was breaking out. Needless to say, a massive part of that was my diet. Remember this, good skincare starts on the inside, not on the outside. If you're using shampoo, deodorant, face wash, you are applying hundreds of chemicals per day to your body, hundreds of chemicals. How do you think that's good for you? Remember that when you're about to purchase that Neutrogena bottle, look at the back of it and check out all those chemicals you cannot pronounce. Most of those ingredients lower fertility and also are lowering your testosterone. So that's something you want to stay clear of. You want to go the all natural route, but I'll get into that when we get to the cure. BPA and phthalates are found in many products that we use, even the products that I used to use. I was checking them out and they do contain these chemicals. Now these things are toxic to the testes, but also are lowering your testosterone, which kind of just comes hand in hand. All of those amazing products you use in your cabinet contain hundreds of contaminants, lowering your testosterone, lowering your fertility, leading to bad health, leading to worse skin in the long run. The skincare industry is a $10 billion industry that promises to heal your skin, but it's only making it worse. And I want to say this, stay away from sunscreen. Do not use sunscreen. Now I'm going to trigger a lot of people right now. Your sunscreen that you might be using, look on the back of it. It probably contains seed oils, which is a huge issue to having sunburn, to cancer. Seed oils not only makes you burn faster, but it also wreaks havoc on your body. And most sunscreens contain that along with hundreds of other contaminants. And I'm just thinking here, sunscreen has been used more than ever today. People are more cautious about getting in the sun. But why has skin cancer become so prevalent today? We spend more time indoors, but the cancer rates have risen. There's something funky going on, and this is why I don't trust the system. This is why I do not put my trust into those skincare companies or certain dermatologists that preach you need this sunscreen. I don't trust it. Let's get into the cure. Invest in natural, organic skincare. So I use a brand called Alitura. That's not a sponsorship for me, nothing. It's just a good brand that I found that uses about 95% organic ingredients. The moisturizer is made out of things like olive oil, and then you have things like royal jelly. So very good quality ingredients. Opt for that kind of stuff. And then for the body, I use beef tallow soap. Now this is beef tallow lye water, and then I also use one that contains extra virgin olive oil as well. For moisturizing the face, you can use beef tallow or that company that I mentioned previously. For moisturizing the hair and the body, olive oil is my way to go. It is natural, it is amazing for your skin, and you can eat it as well. That's how you know it's a good product. If you can eat your skincare products, that's when you know it's good. Now for things like mouthwash, since we're on the topic of hygiene, you can not only use coconut oil for your body and your hair, but you can also use it to do oil pulling. Now what that does is it takes out all the nasty plaque. It also leaves your teeth looking more white as well, so it's a natural teeth whitener. Coconut oil pulling, do it for 10 minutes, just gargle it, swish it, the whole nine. And then the last cure for the sun. If you're Jimmy, you work that 9-to-5 job, always inside, you live in London where it's always raining, and then you're like, family, let's go on a vacation. We're going to the Bahamas. You go to the Bahamas for a week. Right when you get to the Bahamas, you get in the sun, you get beet red, you get burnt to a crisp. That is not the way to do it. You want to build a solar callus. This is what I'm talking about here. People get so triggered when you say you don't need to wear sunscreen and this and that. But the main thing is you just need to build a solar callus. You just need to get into the sun slowly, progressively, and then once you build that solar callus, then you can get in the sun even more. Now, if you do want to wear sunscreen, which I do here and there, I use a company called Van Man, and Van Man has all these natural products, really good, solid ingredients, and it's things like cacao powder, zinc oxide, which is a natural way to put sunscreen on you, and there's a few other good ingredients in there. But the main thing is pushing the big brand skincare away and going with these different companies that are actually out there for your health. Phase number 3, devices. It is true, keeping your phone in your pocket is reducing your testosterone and also your fertility.
Now, a topic that is sure to be a bit controversial, but it really shouldn't be because the data, at least to me, are very clear, is this issue of phone use and sperm quality. The discussion I'm about to have with you relates to the fact that the electromagnetic fields and the heat-related effects of smartphones can indeed have a detrimental effect on sperm quality and, yes, indeed, on testosterone levels as well.
So make sure you keep devices away from those body parts, especially when your computer is charging. The cure? Put your phone on airplane mode when it's in your pocket. So when I'm at the gym, for example, and I'm listening to music, I have wired headphones, first of all, never wireless headphones, and my phone is on airplane mode. It's just an hour of your day on airplane mode. That's all you need. If it's in your pocket, just keep it on airplane mode. And when you're not working, step away from the device. Why would you want to be on the device more when you're already spending so much time working on the device? Phase number 4, your diet. This one is a huge one for me. I am a big believer in your diet being everything because what you're putting in your body is essentially creating your reality. If you're putting nasty food in your body, you're gonna show up with a low vibration. If you're putting the best quality foods in you, you're putting raw foods in you, you're eating high quality nutrients, you're gonna be vibing at a high frequency. People are gonna be attracted to you more. You're gonna look more attractive. So get that diet right. And let's get into those reasons why diet can be very detrimental to your fertility as a man. Seed oils are one of the biggest fertility destroyers on the planet. They block the binding of androgens to your receptors. They're extremely estrogenic, which, as you know, you do not want to be eating foods that are causing high estrogen in your body. They also cause a large decline in the enzymes that synthesize testosterone. Avoid pesticides at all costs. So there's one that stuck out to me when I was doing some research on this. It's called like atrazine, and there was a study done on male frogs. Atrazine has been shown to completely feminize 10% of male frogs. Most vegetables contain these pesticides. That means you might be becoming more feminine the more vegetables like this you're eating. Now everyone's gonna have crazy thoughts about this. No way, no way. I don't know, but if I'm hearing that and I'm seeing that on a study, I'm just gonna step away from those kind of things, such as non-organic foods. The cure? Eat single ingredient foods. Always go for organic. Things like meat, fruit, honey are incredible options for high testosterone and amazing fertility. And cut out seed oils at all costs. So when you're eating out, ask the waiter, hey, can you cook that in olive oil? Can you cook that in butter? Just ask. You might look a little strange. I feel a little awkward when I ask too, but it's worth it for your health in the long run. In phase 5, clothing. Clothing like this. This is cotton. You want to stay away from polyester. Polyester is an endocrine disruptor, so that nice gym clothing you're wearing is actually lowering your testosterone and damaging your fertility, especially when you have polyester boxers on. The cure for this, wear organic cotton. So the pants I have on right now are organic cotton. This shirt is cotton, full 100%. You can also go for linen, hemp, other materials like that are coming from nature. Leather, you know, the whole deal. And then for your sleep, get bedding sheets that are all organic. You want bedding sheets that are keeping you protected. So organic cotton is a great way to go. There's plenty of brands that sell them on Amazon. And those are the 5 phases that I found for having the best fertility possible in this modern day and also having high testosterone. So you want to make sure you are keeping track of the foods you're eating, of the skincare products you're putting on your body, of the things you're doing, of sitting down too much. You want to be moving your body. And that also brings me to a few other points. Let me give you some extras just to take action on. Number 1, getting in the sun more. Get in the sun as much as possible. Movement. You want to be moving and walking as much as possible. So you could do 3 lifts per week and then also walk every day as well, up to 10,000 steps, if not higher if you can. This is a big one, and it's one that I still don't understand to this day. Stop vaping. You're sucking on that binky that's lowering your testosterone by 50%. Vapes destroy those 2 key enzymes that lead to high testosterone. You're destroying those enzymes when you're smoking your vape. By 50%, you are lowering your testosterone. And you'd be surprised what a consistent sleep schedule does for your body. So build a consistent sleep schedule. And that just about wraps up this video. So I take extra precaution being a man in today's society because they do not want to see me winning. They do not want to see you winning. This is why you have to do your own research. This is why I do my own research and I preach the research that I learned. Because I want the best for you and I want the best for me, and I do not want to see us not winning. Move your body, get sunlight, stop using those shitty products, stop eating that nasty food. That being said, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like the video, send it to a friend that needs to hear this. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one, next week of course. Until then, keep crushing it, keep learning, keep growing. See you later.